Today's episode is brought to you in proud partnership with Porsche, and more specifically, the all-electric Porsche Macan. If standout design, cutting-edge tech, and high performance matter to you, this is a car you will want to experience. It delivers all the efficiency of electric driving without sacrificing Porsche's signature thrill. To discover more and explore the all-electric Macan, head to porsche.co.uk/Macan. On this week's podcast, it's a bit of an annual special. I'm joined by Georgie, and we're going to tell you about everything that we read, watched, and wore this summer.
And the expense accounts. I'm reading it going,
Have you got to the expense accounts chapter? Insane.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. It's unreal.
We are answering all of your questions about SheerLuxe, telling you what's coming up in the next couple of months. And Georgie lets you in on a few entrepreneurial secrets.
I'd have happily worked for a bank, done a grad training, but I wasn't going to get one. So I had to take it into my own hands. Bury your head in the sand. You would only have yourself to blame.
Plus, we are sharing everything that we've bought and can't wait to wear for autumn. And Georgie tells you about the product which she says is going to absolutely change your life.
I came prepared.
Well done.
These are life-changing.
You told me, yes.
I mean, they are literally the best thing ever. I got them from my husband and had to get myself some.
So it's a good one. Don't miss it. Welcome to the SheerLuxe Podcast with me, Charlotte Collins. This week is a bit of a special episode. I'm joined by our founder and CEO, Georgie Coleridge. Hi, Georgie.
Hi.
And we're going to do a bit of a kind of, it's not quite mid-year, it's a new term run through.
I know. It's become a bit of a tradition though, hasn't it?
It has. A September catch-up update, post-summer update.
You always say September's your favourite time of the year because...
It's like New Year for girlies. That's what we were saying today.
Yeah, and it's, for us, well, we've obviously had a massive break. And now I feel...
You're raring to go.
I'm quite anxious. This is sort of 70... I think I counted 70-week sprint from here until Christmas.
I know.
I've still got 3 children at home. They go back today, tomorrow and Thursday, not that I'm counting.
Cheerio.
Which everyone sort of says, oh, ready, but then you know you're sort of back into the thick of work and it's heads down.
Yeah.
But it is an exciting time and we've got an amazing pipeline and I think we're all sitting there going, wow, there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's quite nice for you and I to have a moment to reflect and chat. And we've had lots of questions. We put out a question box and lots of questions have come in. So, I mean, I think we're just going to alternate, aren't we?
We are.
In no particular order. I mean, let's start off with
Summer. How was your summer?
My summer was long. It felt long. I kept saying yesterday, I can't believe it's still the 31st of August, but it was nice. It started with Glastonbury, which...
Okay.
I mean...
Go back, yeah. You had the best time ever.
Amazing, best time ever. Love it. Although Oasis was equally... just amazing. I talked about on the podcast that I was about to go.
Yes.
And God, I don't think I'll ever forget how special that was. Yeah.
My fear with Oasis is that I know like 4 songs.
I wasn't a diehard crazy. I was more of a Blur girl, but it was just this moment. It was this cultural moment. It was really mixed generation. I can't quite explain how special it was. Anyway, it's been and gone, so it's not much good now.
Yeah, highly recommend.
We had a great grown-ups only trip to Cannes.
How was that?
It was really fun.
One recommendation from Cannes?
Well, Lagarite was pretty cool, and Hotel de Cap you have been to.
I've not.
I thought you had.
No, I know. On the list, but I haven't.
It's pretty magical. That was fun.
Nice.
We did a few days at Lakes By Yoo, which I think I talked about on this. And then our big family holiday was sailing in Croatia. Who would have thought it? Anyone who knows me knows that is wildly out of character.
What does 2 weeks sailing mean? Like, what kind of boat are we talking about? Because if you're not a sailor, it's quite hard to picture what that means.
I mean, I kept saying I'm not a boater. Everyone was like, well, no, you're not, because if you were, you wouldn't be using boater as a word. And when I said that the skipper had part really well, my husband was like, Maud, please. We did a week on a monohull, which is the one where you heel.
Right.
Which I'd probably say is not my favourite thing to do in the world, but it was really magical. And we did it. So we split the week. We had my brother, his wife and their children live in Cyprus for the first half. And then the second half, we had my mother and stepfather and my in-laws.
Which I think for most people is quite brave.
Yeah, and it was, I know. And we didn't really know how it would go. They're quite different. But, you know, they've had Christmas together. And it was really the most special thing I've done in a really long time. The second week, we took a big cat with another family, which is great. So catamaran is flat, floats.
Yeah.
Literally like a caravan, and you have lots of space. It's great for two families. Life is so busy, and you know, for anyone that works and particularly works and has children, fitting time with your parents where you properly chat is quite hard to prioritize, and like it sort of makes me quite emotional. That time to sit with my mother and stepfather and in-laws, and you're sort of stuck. There's nowhere you can go. And we talked and we laughed and we went down memory lane and we listened to music that I danced around the sitting room to from the 60s when I was in the 80s. And it was really, as in, we did it for the memories and we will have them forever. And I'm in my 40s getting to that age where I'm really aware that the clock's ticking. And yeah, it was really special.
Don't you find you like them more after longer? I just had similar with my parents in Mallorca over the weekend, and day 1 or 2, it's always a bit edgy and it's a bit like, oh, so much time together, get out my space. But then actually, as the week goes on, you sort of, you warm up to each other and it actually becomes heaven.
Yeah, it does. And then weirdly, we came back from Croatia and then went down to Cornwall where my mother's side of the family has a tiny little bungalow, and we spent a few more days with them. And I remember thinking, God, this is quite a lot. Yeah. But again, it was lovely. You sort of get past that sort of top line.
Exactly.
It's a bit like, I think, the more you see certain friends, the better it is, because it just sort of flows.
Yeah, you're not doing the catch-up stuff.
It's less of an effort. Yeah. Anyway, so that was me, and I am ready for September.
Where?
What about you? Well, you had the trip.
What did I do?
You had the trip. I was saying to my husband in the car last week, that trip Charlotte did, I was like, that is the one we need to do. We need to do
You have to do it. I did 2 weeks along the east coast of the States. So flew into New York, then flew over to Nantucket and did Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, Newport, Rhode Island. We went into the Berkshires for a bit, which is kind of above upstate New York, which is more inland. Then we went back to the coast, did Kennebunkport, which is in Maine, up the coast of Maine to basically almost the tip. You're like opposite Nova Scotia, so like basically the tip of America, like where it meets Canada. Did a national park up there and then came back down and flew home from Boston. And it was amazing. Honestly, heaven. All of these places are like, I was writing, I'm writing up for site and I was writing it last night and I was like, basically it's everything.
I need it.
Yeah, it's going to be the whole itinerary, but it's basically like, here's everything that you expect about, you know, that you've read about and that you've seen from all of those places is entirely accurate apart from like the affairs and the murder. Because like when you think of those areas, don't you just think of like Nicole Kidman murdering someone? No, so I'm like, wasn't my experience, but the rest was good. Like it's so picturesque. Like in Newport, Rhode Island, it's like, this is the church where JFK and Jackie O got married, and like the Kennebunkports, it's like, this is where the Bush's house is. Like, it's just, you know, so kind of Americana, perfect, gorgeous, lots of ice cream and lobster rolls and sunshine and just heaven, total
beautiful
heaven.
Umbrellas, that's what I seem to remember. From
what, sorry?
Beautiful umbrellas.
So many good umbrellas. So they do umbrellas so well. Yeah,
So
like
well.
cute little buildings. Yeah, it was heaven. And then, yeah, we're lucky in August, we kind of do a bit of back and forth from Mallorca. So I got back from there this weekend and I get to go back next weekend because it's Polly's hen.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm really excited.
Polly's Sten.
Polly's Sten. Exactly.
Love that.
So much fun.
I'm so down for a Sten. If I got married again, I'd want to do a Sten.
I think it's like an older thing, right? Like if you're in your mid-30s, it's more fun. So leaving at the end of August and knowing you're going back for like a little bonus trip, heaven. So yeah, it's been a good summer. I'm like you though. I'm ready. I'm back. I put my knitwear on today. Like, let's go.
Okay. What are you reading, watching, listening to?
I think we've crossed over some recommendations this summer because I didn't read, I listened to. Specifically with an autobiography, I like to listen to it. I like hearing somebody tell their own story in their own words.
Laura says the same.
Yeah. And so I listened to 2 books. One is Graydon Carter's autobiography. He, for those who don't know, he was the editor of Vanity Fair after Tina Brown and also kind of another total glory period or magazine heyday. Did you finish it?
No, not yet, but so good.
Oh, so good. Like Tina Brown's Vanity Fair Diaries is one of my favorite. It's like my comfort go-to book. And I know you love books of that genre too. And he's the guy who invented the Vanity Fair's Oscars party. He's historically very kind of or notoriously outspoken, has some amazing beef with Trump, which is just like hilarious. Have you got to that part yet?
No.
So good. And just the glamour. I mean, really interesting stories. I mean, Zero, I'd always kind of assumed that he was like, not a Nepo baby, but a sort of Manhattan born and bred. But he was born in some like random kind of seaport in Canada and worked on an oil rig and stuff. Anyway, so loved that for all the, so the glamour, the stories.
He's like debonair and old school New York in the 70s. There's a bit where he gets his first job in New York and he says he literally opened a suitcase, threw in some clothes and a tennis racket, and off he went.
Yeah.
I was like, that is just
so cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
And it's really good. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's really, really good. He also part owns the Waverly Inn, which is a kind of New York institution restaurant. So he talks a lot about that scene as well. If you're into the sort of throwback, retrospective magazine heyday.
Smoking cigarettes at their desk.
So chic.
And there's a wine trolley coming around every day, and they go out for lunch every day, and the expense accounts. I'm reading it going.
Have you got to the expense accounts chapter? Insane.
Oh my God! Yeah. Yes, I have.
I've got some suggestions.
Okay.
And the other autobiography I listened to was Barry Diller's. Barry Diller is Diane von Furstenberg's husband. They've been together for decades and decades. He worked in television production his entire life. He was effectively the founder of Paramount Studios. Multi-billionaire at this stage, but basically is in his 80s, has been with DVF forever, and apparently it was always an open secret in Hollywood that he was gay. And this is the first time he's ever spoken publicly about it.
There was an extract in the Sunday Times.
There was, yes, about 2 months ago. Not only is the story brilliant and fascinating because it's got similar tropes to what we were just saying, you know, all the kind of glamour and the heyday of Hollywood and New York and everything, and the people that he mixes with as well, but also this really crazy story where basically he's completely gay apart from Diane von Furstenberg, who's like this total love of his life, and they've got this crazy relationship, and he's just totally besotted.
So were they having sex?
Yeah. He basically only slept with men. Yeah, he loves her, totally loves her. It's so
and they're still
different.
Together?
Yeah.
And has he had other relationships with men at the same time?
No, they're exclusive. But it was just, he never really looked at women, and then she entered his life, and it was this like magnetic force.
Oh my gosh.
Fascinating.
Also, just a moment. God, Natalie Massenet. Let's not go into it now, but my goodness me.
Mad. Really sad.
I feel like I'm still in mourning. You, Lou, and I were messaging me. You were like, my Charles and Diana.
Literally, Charles and Diana.
I can't get over it.
I know.
My husband was like, honey, I think we need to stop talking about it now. I was like, I can't.
I did the same. I kept being like, but another thing about this, I know, it's really sad. I think it's really sad when there's somebody who you really, really admire.
Yeah.
And
she was so kind to me when I started SheerLuxe.
I know, I always remember you saying this.
Yeah, I was reminding the children the advice she gave me. She gave me really three really good bits of business advice, which were, 1, you can be nice and work in this industry. Number 2, you can't be best friends with everybody you employ. Mm-hmm. And number 3, nobody's irreplaceable. And I remember when Nicole, do you remember Nicole?
I do, it's a throwback, yeah.
Nicole, our marketing director, handed her notice in, and I literally felt like someone had stabbed me in the heart. I remember messaging my brother, and I was like, I'm going to vomit. And I had Natalie in my head. And, you know, then Maya came along and it all worked out. And, you know, she was wonderful, Nicole, but it is good advice.
I think it's really good advice.
And
it's also good advice
it's not totally true. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you so much. But it's good advice for employees as well.
Anyway, it always stuck with me.
Yeah.
And she was really kind to me, and she was just my total icon. So to sort of realise she's been treated like that really breaks my heart.
I agree.
Change the subject. I've been reading.
Tell me.
I just read a book called Trading Game. I think I talked about it before.
Yeah, you have, yeah.
Gary Stevenson. He grew up in Ilford in a pretty humble.
Yeah.
Pretty humble.
Oh no, we did talk about this. He's the young guy who did amazing. Yeah.
Went to
on,
LSE
sorry. Yes.
in a tracksuit.
Again, I read about it in the Times. Yeah.
Yeah. Went to LSE in a tracksuit. Everyone was like, "What the hell are you doing here?" And all these sort of international students who were taking themselves quite seriously started turning up in suits. And he's like, "Oh, why are they all turning up in suits?" And then they were going for these crazy internships. And year 2 was all about getting an internship at a bank. And he went along to the city open day for internships, and there was a game, a sort of trading game, and he won it, and he won the internship with Citigroup, and he went on to be one of the most successful FX traders at Citi, and Anyway, whether you're interested in that world or not, you know, this sort of doctor series of, you know, the NHS one,
this
and
is
there's a barrister one, and anyway.
The secret lives of somebody in an industry.
Yeah, it's really good. So that's my other book that I've read this
Love
time.
that. Can I give one more recommendation, which is a book called, I've written down the full title because it's long. It's called Girl on Girl, How Pop Culture Turned a Generation of Women Against Themselves. It's by an author called Sophie Gilbert. And it's a look, again, I'm obviously living in a quite nostalgic place at the moment, but it's a kind of look at pop culture particularly over the 90s and the noughties, and sort of the way it portrayed women and what it did to women. So obviously, we've seen all the sort of Vox Pop documentaries about Britney, and there's that, but it goes into kind of deeper levels. There's a whole chapter on Jessica Simpson and the way she's portrayed in Newlyweds, and like all this stuff that you don't even realise.
Gosh, that
so
was
good,
wonderful.
Yeah, so wonderful. But
It's not very cool, is it though?
It's not very cool. It was quite a long time ago. But
I had her album.
Cool, With You, classic.
Knew all the words.
Anyway, I listened to it. She's not got the most dynamic voice, so maybe read it. And also I think it's one of those things that you kind of want to go back to, so I would actually probably pick up a copy. But
really?
I actually sent it straight to Harriet Russell, who I know is so into that kind of thing, and I was like, please read this. I've written notes and I want to talk about it on the podcast, so we'll talk about it in depth down the line, but really good. What about what you're watching? Have you watched anything good?
Just watched F1 the movie.
Oh yes, good.
Well, I particularly liked it because I am F1 mad, and quite a lot of it's shot at Silverstone. And I met Damson Idris when I went to the F1, and I just think Brad Pitt is one of the most beautiful men.
Yeah, indisputably.
In the world. He's 61.
I know, he's ridiculous.
His girlfriend is so hot.
Yeah.
If you go into my Instagram algorithm, they just keep popping up.
Sorry, side note.
I'm fascinated by those two.
Okay, you need to listen to Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy's interview with Gwyneth Paltrow. And she has just done an hour's deep dive with Gwyneth Paltrow, and the stuff, the way she talks about Brad Pitt and her relationship with him, and also she talks loads about her relationship with Ben Affleck.
They were my Charles and Diana.
Honestly, listen to that episode. It's so good. You'd love it for seveble reasons, but just
will.
for the Brad Pitt intel, so good.
I will. Anyway, it's quite good. What else am I watching? I'm watching that. Oh, just sitting here in the corner. I'm watching Love Is Blind. Are you watching it?
She hasn't started it.
I
can't do it.
I know, but I need something that just grabs me and that gets me into bed sometimes. And I'm so late to the party. I've just finished the last Slow Horses. And yeah, I mean,
good.
I know. There's another one coming there, isn't there? Any minute.
Oh yeah,
and I've just started Mobland. I mean, I'm so...
No, I haven't watched it either. I know. I find it very hard to watch serious things because I get home and my brain, I just need fluff.
Well, I'd say it had me within 5 minutes.
Really?
It's Guy Ritchie. I mean, he's just so freaking good. Those are my TV recommendations.
What about podcasts?
Podcast. Well, actually, we had a question, so I wrote it down here. So we put a question box out for this podcast today, and one of them was about getting into investing, which I think probably is a much longer podcast. I'm trying to take a bit more of an active interest. It's always been a bit of a blue job in our house, but I sort of follow more and more. And I've been listening to, I think it's called The Motley Investor. So I really rate that. I also really rate the Bloomberg channel franchise of podcasts. If you want to sort of gear your head a bit more that way, I think they're really good. Other than that, no, I listen to Bloomberg every day and the FT and SheerLuxe. That's it.
There's enough SheerLuxe to keep you busy.
That's it. I'm not even really reading the paper now. My latest thing is to go on to GPT and say, summarise the day's news.
Do you do that?
Give me the top business stories and anything consumer related. Boom, done. Thanks very much.
Clever.
Yeah, that's great.
I love flicking open the app because I like stumbling upon weird or interesting things. So listen, sorry, this is a total side note, but this is why I like reading the paper. There was a story in the Times.
I do read the FT Weekend.
Yeah, fair. There was a story in the Times last week about a painting that was stolen in some Holocaust raid in Poland or something. The Nazis took a load of paintings from people.
I'm sure.
And they could never track this one down, and the family of the people that it was stolen from are still trying to piece together this collection. Anyway, a house in Argentina went on to Rightmove, or the equivalent.
Stop.
And you can see the painting in this house. And it basically turns out that, a load of the Nazis went down to Argentina afterwards.
I didn't, but
yeah.
Wow.
I know. So that's why
can someone claim it back now?
Yeah, they're trying to claim it back from these people now. And the people selling the house are like, no, we don't know what you're talking about. It's like, well, you have the painting.
Whoa.
I know.
I tell you what's quite good as well. My son was watching that Titan, the submarine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, story.
I know.
But interesting. Good. Yeah. Let's do summer clothing quickly. Was there something that you bought for the summer that you were so glad you bought and lived in?
Probably my second summer bikini. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Really nice.
it's not very helpful right now. We're in September, but if you've got winter sun coming,
Yeah.
I would say, and that actually linen jumpsuit they do is really good. They've just done it in cream. I try not to spend too much on summer clothing because it's such a short summer. So no, that's a really boring answer. But I feel like I buy less and less. I wore quite a lot of shorts this summer. What about you?
Okay. I think I'm really pleased that sarongs, pareos are back. That is something that I've actually been wearing.
I wore one of those for the first time in a while.
Right. Like it's really, they are so useful because also it basically makes, I guess it's the same as shorts, like it makes a swimsuit an outfit. So like more often than not, if I'm going out for lunch, I can just do one of those. And actually I would do it sometimes in the evening with a t-shirt or a vest top as well. So I find them very useful.
Yeah. What are you wearing today?
Today I'm wearing, these are Banana Republic black trousers, which you can't see in.
New ones?
No, they're about a year or so old, but they're just a very useful shape.
Do you have them with nothing underneath trousers?
I don't. Are they very good?
Really good. Really, really, really good. I think they come in navy. I've got them in black. I need to get them in navy too.
I think Satma has them in navy, yeah.
Hodge
does.
Hodge is nodding. Yeah. Ray had an amazing, quite a wide-legged, quite a fitted at the waist with
the
a
ones
dot.
that I have. Yeah.
You have them too?
Yeah.
Mine are really, really old now and have almost sort of bubbled. They're slightly beyond the point of return. But I'd say there was nothing underneath. And actually Stefan do some good ones as well.
I have a cream pair from Atelier 95, which is that Manchester-based brand, which are almost identical to the Ray ones as well and cheaper than the Ray ones were. So if you want a dupe in that colour as well, if you want the cream, really, really good.
Well, I have to say, we are doing a Wear That collaboration. So Wear That is a business based in Dubai, which is, it's very clever. They essentially have the data, the sizes, the preferences of thousands of customers. Cool. And they then create collections to cater to their individual needs. They collaborate with lots of influencers. Anyway, Maya's going to be like, why have you done this? You're jumping the gun. Sorry, Maya. But we have actually done a collaboration. We are doing a collaboration with them. And there are a couple of suits.
That's exciting. Yeah, I've not seen the product.
Shirt. Have you not seen it?
No, I want to see it. Yeah.
2 suits, a shirt, a skirt, a belt, a body or 2 and something else.
Cool.
Which is quite cool.
And some good trousers.
As
part of that. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this jumper,
we know the shoes are from Bicester.
My snazzy. Don't lead with they're from Bicester. They're Bottega, and I happen to
wow,
find them at
Bicester is the place to go.
That's true. This is a jumper by the brand Row Frames, which I talk about all the time. That it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, and it's got these little cutouts, which I thought made it feel more summery, but it's actually really quite warm today.
So you're not a little bit hot.
A little bit warm. What about you? What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my husband absolutely takes me down.
I love them. They're sick. They're obviously massive man repellers, but yeah, I think that's super cool.
They are such man repellers. Yeah. I love them, and I like them today because I'm wearing my Mrs. Keeper best leggings in the world. They're really clever, these leggings, because they go like wider from there.
But they're so as in those leggings, I can see are long on you, and you have very long legs.
You wear them with a heel, and then you put them under your foot in the heel.
That's cool.
And then they ruche on the leg.
Hot.
So freaking good. So freaking good. And
sorry, but where are the shoes from? You didn't say.
Oh, Dear Francis.
Really cool.
So everyone has their little shoes. And I thought it was a bit off the wall, but I thought, anyway, I quite like them.
I think they're really subtle.
I'm taking my daughter back to school. I wonder whether she might make me change before I get in the car. Let's see. And then I'm wearing, the oldest cos blazer ever. And I posted today, Serena Beauty sent me this.
Oh, yes, you did post it. Yeah, nice. Really nice.
I think she's making a bit of a comeback, so thank you for sending it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying wearing it very much. Oh, I have to tell you, I got a piercing at the weekend.
I saw. Explain, because you posted, it's really pretty. You posted that you went in for a tattoo.
Well, I sort of tried.
What did you think you were going to do?
I don't know.
Oh, right.
Just staying with some friends. It was raining, so we went to Tunbridge Wells.
I see.
She said that was quite too good. I tried everything. They were not squeezing me in.
Oh, right. Oh, you would. It was just a time thing.
Yeah. So anyway, I actually got this.
Oh, cute.
Instead,
I can't see what the earring is.
It's a tiny, weeny little.
Leave your hair, sorry.
It's a tiny little diamond.
Oh yeah, pretty, really pretty.
Well, yes, except I sleep on that side. Bloody hell! No one warned me about that.
Can I tell you? I don't want to put you off, but I had that done on my gap year, like up here, and it was about 3 months until I could sleep on that ear properly again. It was really painful.
I reckon I had 5 hours last night.
You want to sleep on the other side?
I know, I can't.
I know.
It's not my side.
No, horrible.
Didn't think that one through.
Gutted.
At all. But the trouble is, when I have low ones, because I wear such big earrings,
It pulls it down.
So I had to go higher.
Okay. Well,
anyway.
It looks cool. Have you bought anything for autumn?
Have I bought anything for autumn? Yes. Well, I've ordered some Burberry heels.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they are.
What are they like?
They are they've got a slightly funny shaped toe. Saw Chloe Kelly wearing them in an amazing shoot.
I was about to say that's not necessarily the style. Oh, I know the shoot. She looked amazing.
Oh my gosh, she looked amazing.
Yeah, she did.
Kudos to whoever the stylist was on that. She was wearing a banging Victoria Beckham leather jacket.
Yeah, super cool.
I ordered some flannel loafers.
Nice. What kind of loafers?
You know, just the classic black ones with the little...
Patent.
Leather. No, they're leather. Crocky.
Nice.
A Jacquemus.
Oh, the blazer. Oh, good.
I know. Lou sent it to me. She was like, "This was made for you." I was like, "Yes, it was." Add to cart. And I think that's about it. I haven't really got my head in that space. I want some nice boots, but I can't make up what yet. There are some nice Kate ones.
I
the
bought
brown
some Kate
ones.
I bought some
Burgundy
patent
flat.
Kate ones. No, they're not flat. I want
Do you know the ones I mean?
Yes. Really cool.
Yeah.
I keep being served Net-a-Porter ads for some long black Paris Texas, and they're sort of the actual shoe of the boot is like a cowboy boot, but it's not, the whole thing isn't. It's just got that kind of nod to cowboy. A bit like, do you remember the Anine Bing ones that you bought in New York that time? They a bit like that, but less cowboy-y, and they're really good.
Are they?
Really cool. Yeah.
I mean, Discovery is the place to go. Their new collection is insane.
So good.
Hats off to Lux & Co.
So good.
Have you seen the shoot?
I haven't, no. I've seen the little bits that Lou sent, but not their full shoot.
It's amazing.
Is it?
Yeah.
The furry bag, there's like a Mongolian fur, like faux fur bag, which is so cute.
So good.
Really
so
cool.
good.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yes, all I've bought is, so I bought these Kate boots. I needed patent. I needed something I could commute in that was comfortable, good point, something that wasn't black and boring. So they're burgundy patent, low rise. Really pleased with them.
Have you got any stays booked for autumn?
I do.
Where are you
I do. I'm going, my husband's doing the New York Marathon. So back to New York, another bloody marathon. But it does make, so I've given up, I've stopped going to marathons. I absolutely draw the line.
How many has he done now?
This will be 9.
Whoa.
I know.
Well, is enough.
Keeps him happy. I know, whatever. It just keeps him occupied. It's fine. I also think it's the best sport to be a widow too, because if your husband golfs, you lose them for days and nights on end.
Oh, yeah.
If they cycle long, Ironman, try this, he's out for 3 hours max. So it's okay,
Yeah.
Anyway, I won't go. Fuck that. Going on a, whatever the weekend
New York.
is.
You won't go?
Obviously will go to New York. That's my one
going
exception.
to
So
say.
yeah, I mean, I didn't even go and see him in London. And like, if anyone, that I went to a lot. I did my time, but like, this is now he doesn't need to see me there. Like, he's fine. So anyway, I will of course be going to New York. So I'm looking forward to that.
Does he cross the line with no one there to meet him?
No, I'll always meet. Oh yeah, no, he does sometimes. Like Chicago, he did, and he's fine. He runs better when there's no one there. He's so
there.
fine. I won't have it. He's so fine. So fine. This is no longer like this is something that I was there for the first like 7, and now he can just crack on without me. He's fine.
What if he does his PB and you're not there?
That did happen.
Oh, God.
He was very happy with the FaceTime. He came and met me in New York. Anyway, it was fine. He lives
right.
Anyway, so we're going to New York for a few nights. I get there on Halloween, which I feel like is a really magical time to go to New York. I'm going to Iceland in November. I'm going on a press trip, which is not normally my thing. I don't normally love the idea of going away with people that aren't my people. But this is to 11 Deplar Farm. Do you know this hotel? Which is, it's on something called the Troll Peninsula. So there's only like one direct flight out a week. It's nowhere near anything. And it's like an Amangiri style hotel, but in the snow. And it's all about, obviously the Northern Lights, the cold plunges. It's a place for heli skiing as well. Like it's like a once in a lifetime, you have to say yes to this moment. So I'm doing that, which I'm really excited about.
Wow.
It's
You won't be heli skiing.
I won't be heli skiing. No. But I'm looking forward to the wardrobe. Like a whole different
the wardrobe
ski genre. Yeah,
we'll look forward to that too.
What about you?
Well, I'm good. I mean, the whole world has been. I have to say, I'm going to Lisbon at the end of September. I put it on the SheerLuxe community. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, people love Lisbon.
The response. And if you have a query, put it on the SheerLuxe community. I mean, I've never had so many responses. And we've literally put our whole itinerary together. So
that's amazing.
That, and then probably not too much. I find this, you know what it's like? Yeah. This is a real head down time. We've got a lot on. With that in mind, what are you looking forward to?
There's so much. I feel like as you said, when you said before 17 weeks, I'm a bit like, okay, that's still quite a long time to go. But there's so much going on even in just September, right? There's stuff we kind of don't even know yet. The way this business works, it's quite a quick turnaround, and kind of For those who don't know, what makes us so busy at this time of year is the way we make money is through advertising partnerships, and they ramp up between September and December. So a lot of that budget sort of doesn't necessarily come through until pre-Christmas. So we know right now that September is insane, and we kind of
September
don't quite know what else is to come. Yeah, but September. So what am I looking forward to? We've got some really exciting partnerships with brands who we haven't worked with before or haven't worked with for a long time. So we've got a partnership with Volkswagen coming up, which is a really cool concept, something we're really excited to work on.
Really cool.
A partnership with British Airways Amex as well. And all of this involves long form YouTube behind the scenes content, which is so nice to be able to like be doing anyway, especially with a partner. So lots of travel and fun stuff to come from the team in those partnerships. We've got a big...
And no one else could do that. That's what, that is, this isn't new for us. This is very comfortable for us. Yeah. And it really lends itself well to what we do and our USPs of being this people-led media brand. And it's really nice because everyone knows our teams. We can come up with creative solutions that feel really, that are really authentic and, it's great. There's great stuff.
Really great stuff, as you say, and it's all such an organic fit for who we are. We've got a Primark campaign coming out in the next week or so.
Oh my God.
Have you seen the shoot?
Oh my God,
isn't it amazing?
The other thing I've seen is the George shoot.
Yeah, our team are so bloody talented. It's ridiculous.
Oh my God, the George shoot.
Yeah, so good.
It is unreal. So we shot George, which, as people will know, I'm sure, is Asda's clothing range. It is unfucking real. Like, it's unreal.
Yeah.
With our experience as a publisher, the way they creative direct the campaigns to look and feel so current and contemporary and modern and desirable, but commercial.
And to bring the best out of the product as well.
It's the thing that I think gives me it's one of the biggest thrills.
Have you seen the Christmas gift guide plan?
No, not yet. I know, I keep hearing.
You're going to die.
I know, it's being really bigged up.
It's shit, really.
Have you seen the Liberty Advent calendar?
I have. Well, it's at my desk. I haven't opened it yet,
amazing.
but I'm excited.
Very cool.
Although I had a sneak peek when I went behind the scenes, obviously at Liberty a couple of weeks ago for YouTube, so it's very good. So those are the things I'm excited for right now. We've obviously got Fashion Week coming up. We've got London. We've got Paris. So there's loads going on, but it's all really exciting.
With Tamara.
Yeah. So Tamara, our Middle East editor, is going to come to Paris. Well, she's coming to London as well. You know this. And she's her and I are going to do a couple of days together in Paris. What about you? What are you excited for?
Gosh, well, I mean, I'm not jetting up to Paris or doing anything that rock and roll, but look, to see the Middle East coming together and to see Tamara with this group of women contributors recreate what we do here, and that kind of going from strength to strength. It takes time to get the right people who fit the brand and get us and have the right eye and are warm and engaging and inspiring and all those things that the team are here. I feel like in the Middle East, it's just like clicked. And I watch them on socials, which are growing really well. And that just gives me, such joy that we've been able to reproduce that in another market. And there's still a long way to go and new territories to go into. I keep getting emails about SheerLuxe India, like
we hear you
on a weekly basis. I'm like one step at a time. But that is a real joy. And also the numbers of our network and our following and our engagement, as I said, it's not necessarily the sexiest thing to talk about, but it's pretty amazing. We've had big growth in our network this year, in our subscriber numbers. There's a lot of change going on in the industry with AI and its impact on search traffic. And we're in this quite sort of special place that we have this sort of first party data that is really engaged and keeps growing, and the engagement levels actually keep improving. So that's really cool to see, and it's sort of the thing you hope you can hang on to, and we are. So,
and I think it's important to flag as well, because sometimes there's a bit of a misconception that what we do is sort of maybe one-dimensional, but there's quite a lot of science and technical ability that goes into it.
There's a lot.
Can I just on that say two things? First of all, can I echo what you said on Middle East about SL Man as well, which it's been a big year for and is growing so nicely and is really exciting. And the other is, I don't know how much you saw of Sapna and India in Venice this weekend. So Armani Beauty do a huge partnership with the Venice Film Festival. They take out the most amazing roster of celebrities, from Rosie Huntington-Whiteley to all sorts of people. And we were the only British media that they invited. And I was looking at photos yesterday of Sapna and India, sort of all glammed up doing the thing. And I just get this. I don't know if you ever get this. This just like insane pride.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, I nearly posted it on my Instagram and I thought people would say, oh, F off Georgie, stop, But I felt, honestly, I felt exactly the same.
Right?
Yeah.
Like Lou and I sent it to Lou because, the days, even just like 5 years ago, when, the things that we couldn't have even dreamt of,
I know.
that we can, and then also these people representing, I'm so pleased it's them and that it's not us every 5 minutes. And
I was going to say, you do a phenomenal job and I think that and you really do. But as I'm always saying to you, you can't be everywhere. You can't be everything. I've spent ages, focusing on what I should focus on and you need, likewise.
Exactly.
So it's very cool to see it happen with a new generation. And I felt exactly the same. And actually, there are quite a lot of firsts. I'm looking at Hodge, who's sitting over there, but there's quite a lot of firsts and access we're getting and we're getting offered to. We got quite an exciting email today. Lou's was woohoo! And Charlotte said, look. So anyway, lots of exciting things to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
But I've got a good feeling about now and Christmas.
I know. Okay, Georgie, we had lots of questions on the business, entrepreneurship. Somebody said, what is the hardest part of running SheerLuxe today versus 5 years ago?
How many people were we 5 years ago?
Max 30.
No.
We were, when we went into just after the pandemic. Yeah, we were.
No.
What do you think?
Don't know.
I'm telling you, 2020, we were 30, 35
God
people.
knows.
Yeah.
I mean, we are, about 75 more, maybe nearer 80.
Yeah.
It's the best and the hardest is people. And I said earlier, Natalie Massenet said, you can be nice, but you can't be best friends with everyone. Striking that balance is hard when you're so fond of people, which I truly am. We don't get everyone right. SheerLuxe isn't right for everyone, but it's hard to strike that balance. People are the hardest thing for sure. Yeah, and I mean, then you could say constantly innovating, but I think that's what I love. So, it is hard, but look, we're so lucky to do what we do and to call it work, and it's relentless. This fast moving world of digital is relentless, as I've said many times. But for someone who thinks fast and moves fast, that kind of appeals to me as well. I think you also, we're 18. We've got to a point where we also have to focus and, sharpen our pencil and really, focus on doing what we do really well and not get too distracted. And so there's lots in the mix. I'd say there's lots the same, but, it grows arms and legs and gets bigger. And as I said, people are the best, but the hardest.
Do you think entrepreneurs are born or made? Somebody asks.
I think they are made.
Do you?
Yeah, I think they are. Well,
I think they're born. Because I feel like I can't think of anything worse than running my own business, and you would never work for somebody else. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it's a personality type.
I would have worked for somebody else. But I didn't fit the mould, I think. And I think, God, without going down a massive tangent, education society has sort of created this set of rules that measures individuals based on where they score, if you like, on those. They are deemed more or less valuable to society. If you are able to sit still in a classroom and learn about tectonic plates and regurgitate that information in an exam setting, you are deemed more valuable to somebody than is sort of a creative thinker. And so I think perhaps if you don't fit the rule set that has become the norm, and you want to achieve something and you're ambitious, you go, well, I'm going to have to do it myself. So I think I always wanted to achieve something. I'd have happily worked for a bank, done a grad training scheme, but I wasn't going to get one. So I had to take it into my own hands. I don't think you or I are that different in that we're both huge self-starters with great work ethic, massive drive, quite resilient. So I think we have lots of the same characteristics. I mean, I don't blame you for not wanting to run a business.
Yeah, it's because I've seen someone else do it.
As my husband always says, there's easier ways to skin a cat. But you know, I think I've got another girlfriend who again would say at school, you know, she wasn't made to feel like the most valuable. And then you look back at some of the people you were at school with and you go, okay, some of them have achieved, some of them haven't, some of, you know, and so I think there's, look, short of knocking it down and rebuilding it, which isn't going to happen, and ultimately we can't have a bespoke education, but, you know, I really think it's not fit for purpose and it doesn't breed the best in individuals. But anyway, I think that's a great answer. I love that answer. Yeah.
Love that. I could guess the answer to this, but somebody says, do you think you need a co-founder or is solo leadership better?
I think if your co-founder is family, I've seen it work quite a lot with siblings.
You've always said don't go into business with a friend.
I've seen a lot of friends go their own way. And sometimes that can work. I remember the founder of Jimmy Fairley saying he started a business with a friend and it got to whatever level. The friend had had enough, said I've got enough money for a nice chateau and you know. But I've also seen quite the opposite. So I think probably easier alone with, you know, a supportive network around you, a supportive other half or family. But I think you're never going to always see eye to eye. And when there's blood in the mix, you sort of get over it. Whether you can when it's friend or I don't know.
You can kind of say whatever you want to a sibling and get away with it, whereas different with a friend. What's the most important skill an entrepreneur needs in 2025? That's a good question.
An appetite for change. I think what is coming down the pipes is, well, it's something we've never seen before. I heard somebody say that it's sort of going to be 7 times the impact of post-industrial revolution. Wow. I think it shouldn't be underestimated quite what is coming, and I would really encourage people to be curious and to understand it. Listen to Mo Gaudat on Diaries of a CEO and listen to Sam Altman and, you know, information gather, because it's coming whether we like it or not, and the world is going to look so different. And if you bury your head in the sand, you will only have yourself to blame. The cat's out of the bag, it's going nowhere.
Are you advising your children to like lean into AI and tech in terms of career path, or are you telling them to be builders?
Funny enough, I had a girl helping me with my children last week, and she was wondering whether to do her ACA, her accountancy, or do an MA in AI. And I was like,
yeah.
White collar jobs?
Yeah.
Over. Anything that a computer can do, it will do. Now, for anyone screaming at me in the comments, I'm not saying that this is okay. I'm saying this is what is going to happen. So if I was a grad now, if I was a young person now, I would be getting ahead and focusing on that as much as possible. Look, if you want to be an artist, as I said to my children, be a plumber or a nail technician, you'll be all right. But, you know, be a lawyer and accountant, how much do we need them? So there's a very, very different world ahead. I mean, questions around capitalism, around, it's quite frightening.
It's the unknown.
My parents said, quite glad we're not going to be around to see all this. I don't really blame you.
How nice for them. Okay, what's the best investment you've made in SheerLuxe?
I can't not say people.
I was hoping that was going to be your answer.
Say people. I think as a founder, knowing when, you know, and we're sitting here together, but knowing when it's time to hand over being editor and to focus on other things is you know, it's not new to say delegate and employ people than you. We all know that. But I think to know when you know there's a lot you don't know, and handing over where you're out of your depth or employing where you're out of your depth. I mean, it's not new, but you know, people go on about it for a reason, don't they?
Yep. And your favourite founder hacks for productivity?
The 80-20 rule. I read that book that said you can keep tweaking, you can keep making changes. You could always change another 20%. does it make any difference? And actually probably going to get the same end result with it being 80% of the way there. Yes, as a founder, you can always change the wording, change something. I try and do it less and less. I think I do it.
You do it a lot less.
Less and less. There are moments where you will, dig your heels in. But I think realising that if something's 80% of the way there, that's enough. And I also think bulk checking your emails, not being a slave to your inbox.
You are amazingly on top of your inbox. Right, you are. You're efficient.
I can't go to bed without it being clear.
Yeah. And that's a good skill.
Don't know. What's yours?
I'm the same. I'm very good with my inbox and I'm very good with WhatsApp as well. Like I like to think that I'm just really responsive. And that is the only way I can stay on top of it all. Like you can't leave it.
It makes you feel
anxiety. So I respond to everything, nearly everything internal anyway, that needs immediate attention. If I don't respond, I at least know about it and I've read it and I'm on it. Like that is something that I really value. So it doesn't matter where I am or what I'm doing. I'm really across what people need from me. And I feel like that is, I don't know, everybody's brain is different. And what they hold is different.
Because you are pulled in a million directions during the day.
Yeah,
You're involved in a lot of different meetings, a lot of different things.
I will still read every email as it comes in, even if I'm in a meeting or, or in between meetings and breaks, whatever. I do a lot of work in the evening. You do too. But it's, there's a volume to get through. But I also don't have the balance with children as well. So I'm in a place where I can give everything or, nearly everything to work, which is a nice, it's an undistracted place to be. Speaking of, we had a question that asked, how, as a mother, do you support other mothers in the workplace?
I think we've got better and better. I think as time has gone on, businesses have had to get more flexible, we're dealing with different generations now who have different priorities. As for mothers, I'd say it is really hard. We have a lot of senior mothers in the business in senior roles. I think there has to be give and take. And, well, I think you're almost better to answer it. I mean, you have a lot of colleagues who are mothers. So I think, you support them hugely and take your work your holidays out together, try and cover for them when they're not around, and hopefully it's a quid pro quo.
That's exactly it. I think it almost comes down to who you work with and the mutual respect, but that there is so much respect amongst our team for each other that it works so well because exactly. But I also I do always try to say to the mums okay, but I'm around because I don't have kids and you do have, whether you like it or not, in this instance you've got 3 children that you need to look after or whatever it might, or a baby or whoever it might be. So yeah, I do think it's not about picking up after anyone, but there's ultimately a share of workload and responsibility, and it's going to be easier for me to often take the load off them sometimes. So yeah, it's and as you say, it's totally, then they step up when needed, vice versa as well. So it's about, in a non-corny way, being friends and respecting each other, and it works really well.
But I think it happens beyond mothers. I think it is a workplace where people do have each other's backs and they do support each other and that is something really important to foster, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Okay, we've got to wrap it up, but we've got some final questions from our audience. So let's try and do them quick fire. Okay. I don't think we've ever managed to do anything quick fire ever before. But go on. So, Georgie, latest thing you bought?
Well, I came prepared.
Here's one you came earlier. Is this the thing that I made you hide?
Yes. I came prepared.
Well done.
This is not very quick fire, but these are life-changing.
You told me, yes.
I mean,
we have to explain what they are.
They are Ray-Ban Meta glasses. You can listen to podcasts, you can listen to music.
That's wild.
You can go for a dog walk, you can walk with your children, and you don't have to hear them whining, so you can secretly be listening to music or a podcast. You can take calls on them.
It's really cool.
They are literally the best thing ever. I got them from my husband and had to get myself some.
Can I play with them afterwards? Because I'd love to. I don't understand how the music works when it's not in your ear.
It's so cool. I can take a photo.
Cool. What happens with those pictures? Where do they go?
Go onto my phone.
Do they? They just go straight to your phone? That's really cool.
They are the best thing ever. 375 quid. When you go to a concert, Oasis, you just hold down the video and it's just filming.
That's it.
They are, honestly, my husband does loads of steps. He does about 18,000 steps a day. And he does all his calls on these.
Amazing.
When we were in Cornwall at the weekend, he just went off. We went off for a walk. And I was like, see ya. He's like, I've got calls. I know. He was just off on his glasses.
Cool.
Amazing.
Really cool.
I think the best new bit of tech I've come across.
Love that.
If you're looking for a present for a man who's got everything, get yourself some too.
Fun.
They are
Do you charge
so...
them?
Yeah, you charge them.
Okay.
But it's just a normal... It's actually a regular Apple charger.
Genius. USB-C.
Amazing. That was quick, wasn't it?
That was
Best place for a long girls' lunch in London.
Like if you're going high end at the River Cafe, like I always say, if I was to do a hen again, I would do private room at the River Cafe, sit down at 2, leave at midnight, and just sit with your girlfriends and booze all day.
I always say Daphne's. Love Daphne's.
It's a classic. Yeah. Actually, I tell you where is so good.
Yeah.
Nina in Marylebone, which is it's from the Passion Mama group. They own
Oh,
Zephyr.
yes.
Oh, and they own Bataga in Wild's End. Have you been there yet?
Nina.
Congrats to Bataga.
Nina.
I
I went for Oasis.
Great.
I've been there.
So delicious.
Really good.
They've just opened a Shoreditch restaurant like this week.
It's really cool.
Really, really cool.
The interiors are really cool.
Yeah. And just unreal pasta. So good.
Okay. Yeah. I'm 30 with no experience in fashion. How do I get into it?
I say this a lot, several things. What does fashion mean? It's the second biggest industry in the UK. Like, decide what you want to be and, do your research. Do you want to be in merchandising or in journalism or in PR or in design? Huge industry. So work out by doing your research what you think that means and then build a portfolio in that space. So if you want to be a writer, start a website, write stuff. It doesn't have to be published. It just needs to be a portfolio to show that you love what you do. I always think of style.com, which is that Instagram account where he just literally blue background, white text. He's got 500,000 followers. All the brands go to him to break fashion news. It doesn't have to be you and your outfit. There are a million ways to show that you are interested in the industry. You just need to work out what it is you want to do and then build a portfolio of that.
Agreed.
Most common style mistakes you think we should know about?
Wearing sunglasses on your head.
And wearing a ring on your middle finger without any other rings.
Sunglasses
on your head or glasses on your head, full stop. Sorry.
No.
Awful.
What jewellery are you wearing?
I'm wearing my usual set of rings. I've got more coming of these.
Oh, have you?
I do.
That's exciting.
I do. Yeah,
green
more
ones.
to come of the green ones. Yep, they're evolving. So my rings is always a mix of some old bits of my grandma's and various others. And I've got hoops on from Jenny Bird, which is a brand, a really great brand. I've got a couple of bracelets hidden away here from her as well. Simple. Do you do today? What about you?
I am wearing Bill Araby and I love this, Heavenly Pinky. I've lost a stone on my Carolina Beachy heart, so it's been replaced. But this is a lab, the Heavenly, and I got it in a lab, which I love.
Really
and
cool.
a few other bracelets and my Tiffany earrings.
Love.
I have an HR background. Is a career change possible at 42? Yes. It's never too late.
Yes.
Never too late. You're in your prime.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, look, if you want to be a doctor, quite a long road ahead, but yes, you're right.
Best lip liner and lipstick combo for cool toned hair.
Do we have cool toned hair?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Can't remember what my combo is.
I think it's something stronger. If you're cool coloured, you need something relatively strong. So I wear the Victoria Beckham lip liner in shade 3 and a Beauty Pie lipstick, which I can never remember the name of. We'll link it. You?
I would say off the top of my head, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Light with the Saint Laurent number 44
Lipstick.
lipstick. You know what I mean, don't you?
Nice. What skincare product should I use at 30?
Dark retinol.
Yes. I was going to say, what do you wish you'd done at 30 now? Would it be that?
Needles. David Jack Trio, make it simple. I mean, there's nothing like a needle, is there? Or a laser. Lasers are good.
Are you planning on doing another profile series on new businesses?
Right.
If by that you mean, are we continuing to go behind the scenes with businesses? Yes. Liberty went live last week and
it was awesome.
We've got more in the pipeline.
Done. It's so good. I loved it.
What an absolute dream day. It was
I
heaven.
loved it.
You're doing one in a couple of weeks.
Yes. I'm doing a very cool day with an amazing female co-founder, a business that is absolutely killing it. So I'm looking forward to that. One last question. What's your favourite fragrance?
Ooh, okay. Right now I am loving Lil Fleur by Burrito.
Okay.
That's my one. You?
Right now I'm loving a Creed one that's in a purple bottle. It's like a sort of musky rose. I've nearly run out. It's lush.
Also, sorry, one more. There's a new Hermes one, which is Poivre something. Chef's kiss. Unreal.
And the Saint Laurent roster of fragrances, amazing. As a Celine. I mean, luxury fragrances are just killing it right now.
I think I could really do a whole podcast on that.
On fragrances?
Yeah.
Insane. Time. And actually the Dior fragrances are amazing too.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
This was fun.
Great fun.
Look forward to doing it again, whatever, another 6 months. Next year, January. Thank you so much. And thank you for listening. What I haven't done is say you must subscribe. So do subscribe, please, if you enjoyed that. You know, the Luxe Gens all do they do like a cool, they're like, subscribe. But we tried to do it last week and it wasn't cool. So we're going to spare you our dance moves this week. But anyway, please do subscribe if you don't already. And do let us know in the comments if you enjoyed that, if you have any feedback. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Before we go, a big thank you to Porsche for partnering with us on this episode. The all-electric Porsche Macan is where efficiency meets performance, delivering standout design, luxury, and that unmistakable Porsche experience behind the wheel. To learn more and explore the Macan for yourself, head to porsche.co.uk/Macan.